We are halfway through September. So what I want to do now is go through all of my awards, who I think is going to win all of the major awards at season's end. The MVP, the Cy Young, the Rookie of the Year, the Manager of the Year, all of that. So I want to bring out my producer Conrad to feed me all of these. We asked all of you on Twitter this week, at Flippin Bats Pod on Twitter, so if you don't, make sure you follow it. But we asked everybody who's going to win these awards. I had my answers. I answered who I think is going to win all of them. So my producer Conrad is coming out to feed me all of these, and we will discuss my answers.
All right, up first, this one kind of shocked me, Ben. AL MVP, Shohei Ohtani?
Yeah. This was the easiest one for me, for sure. Look, he's doing something that has never been done before. I understand that Vladimir Guerrero is having a great year. He's having a fantastic year. But Shohei Ohtani is doing stuff that has never been done in the history of this game. It's a no-doubter in my mind. It's not even a conversation. Shohei Ohtani is the American League MVP.
All right, up next, we have the NL MVP, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Look, I know off the top of the show I discussed why I think it should be Bryce Harper. But I think it will be Fernando Tatis. And look, when I answer these, I want to do them how I think it will go down, not how I want it to go down. I think Fernando Tatis is going to win, and I think it's in large part because of how popular he was coming into this season. Oh, he's the young phenom. He signs the biggest deal that we've ever seen. Was this done correctly? Should they have done this? The answer to that question is certainly. This was a great deal. And he came out and is demolishing the league and having a fantastic year. But is he having a better year than Bryce Harper? I don't know. But I do know that I think Fernando Tatis will win the National League MVP.
Gotcha. Then we have the AL Cy Young, Robbie Ray.
That's right, friend of the pod, Robbie Ray. Now look, he's not the favorite right now. Garrett Cole is the favorite to win this. But should he be? Is he only doing it because he's the ace of the New York Yankees? Look at these stats. Look at this. And this was before Robbie Ray's last start. And actually, Garrett Cole is currently out injured. But why is this a foregone conclusion? It's not. Robbie Ray is now at 220 strikeouts, so more strikeouts than Garrett Cole. He has a better ERA. He has a 2.69 ERA now. He has an 11-5 record. Why is this a foregone conclusion? It shouldn't be. Garrett Cole is now missing time. Robbie Ray is putting up better statistics, and for that reason, especially if the Blue Jays get into the playoffs, what they've done now, are you kidding me? Robbie Ray should be the favorite. But he's my favorite, and I think he's going to win this. I think Robbie Ray is the American League Cy Young winner. Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod, love to hear it. We're going to go into NL Cy Young, Max Scherzer.
Yeah, you know what? This one, when I think about this, and he's not the favorite either. Walker Buehler, friend of the pod, and Corbin Burns are still the favorites right now. When I think about this one, it hurts. Jacob deGrom going down is all I can think of. He was having the best year of all time for a pitcher, so that sucks. But look, I can't overlook what Max Scherzer has done. One, his 3,000th strikeout came just the other day. That matters. The year my brother won Cy Young Award, he had his 3,000th strikeout this year, and he was kind of neck and neck with Garrett Cole that year. And I really think having those milestones throughout the year matters. And he had his 3,000th strikeout this year. And what he's done since he's gotten to the Dodgers, since that trade, get this, 8 starts, a 6-0 record. His team has won every game, though. All 8 games that he started, they've won. He's done 51 innings, 72 strikeouts, 5 walks, and a 0.88 ERA. What?
Was he the best acquisition at the trade deadline, you would say?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That trade in itself was the best, which I've discussed, but he himself, I think, will go down as the best trade. But if the Dodgers don't win the World Series, the whole thing was a bust, and this year's a fiasco. This roster is built to win. But Max Scherzer, certainly the best acquisition to this point. I mean, the numbers he's putting up are incredible. One of 4 pitchers to strike out 3,000 batters and to throw multiple no-hitters and have multiple Cy Youngs. I mean, that's special. So, yeah, I know he's not the favorite right now, but I don't see anybody else winning this. I really don't. Max Scherzer is my NL Cy Young pick.
Yeah, either do I. Next up, we have the AL Rookie of the Year, Randy Arozarena.
Yeah, at the All-Star break, I would have told you it's Adolis Garcia, hands down. But his second half, he's really struggled. What Randy Arozarena has done is impressive. He came onto the scene in the World Series, obviously, in the playoffs, becomes the guy for the Rays. And he's just come into this year and kind of under the radar just had a great baseball year, a great year. He's hitting 274 with 19 bombs. He should get to 20 as a rookie. He's still officially a rookie. So this is his, I think, this is his to lose now, I think. Adolis Garcia is at 29 bombs, but he's not hitting well this second half. So Randy Arozarena is my pick for AL Rookie of the Year.
Got it. NL Rookie of the Year, Jonathan India.
Yeah. I mean, look, he plays a premier position. He's the shortstop for the Cincinnati Reds, who are potentially going to make the playoffs. And I've gone on record saying I have the Reds making the playoffs. And look, he's batting 273 with 20 bombs as a shortstop, as a rookie shortstop. I mean, this one is a no-brainer for me, especially with Rogers going down and getting hurt with the Marlins. This one's a no-brainer now. To have a rookie come in and play such a premier position and hit 20 bombs and over 270, and if they make the playoffs, whew, man, good stuff from Jonathan India this year. He's my pick.
Yep. AL Manager of the Year, Kevin Cash.
Shocker. I mean, the Rays amaze me every single year. They are always towards the bottom of payroll every single year. If you look at the teams around them in payroll, they're the worst teams in the league. And the Rays are the best team in the American League. So I think it's a little bit of, I think it's everybody. I think it's the front office. I think it's all the coaches you have in the front office. I think it's the GM. I think it's the players. And I think it's Kevin Cash. And how do you not give it? They're the best team in the American League with a roster that it pales in comparison on paper and on a payroll to the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox and the Astros. And what he does is just goes out and wins it's special, with a team that you wouldn't expect it to happen. So Kevin Cash, American League Manager of the Year.
All right, last but not least, NL Manager of the Year, Gabe Kapler.
Yeah. I mean, look, the Giants are the first team in all of baseball to clinch a playoff berth, and they're a team that nobody thought would be anywhere close to the playoffs. And they end up being the first team to clinch the playoffs. Everybody thought this year was going to be the Dodgers and the Padres out in the NL West. Well, guess what? Gabe Kapler and the Giants came to play. And they came to play with a roster on paper that wasn't anywhere close to what the Dodgers have. But this game isn't played on paper. And what Gabe Kapler did with this roster is special. Not only is he the Manager of the Year for the National League, he's done one of the best jobs that I've seen from a manager. I mean, Gabe Kapler was written off as a manager. Goes to Philly. He's this new hire. Does he know what he's doing? He's so analytical. What is this guy doing? They're terrible. They fire him. He goes to San Francisco and turns this team into a playoff team, into the 1 seed in the National League, most likely, out of nowhere. I mean, what a year. What a year for the Giants, and what a year for Gabe Kapler. So he is absolutely my National League Manager of the Year. So thank you for coming out here, Conrad, and running through those with me. And that does it for who I think is going to have all these accolades across Major League Baseball when all is said and done. And we actually asked you guys this on Twitter at Flippin Bats Pod. And really the only consensus we all came to was that Shohei OHTANI should be the MVP. I saw a lot of Garrett Cole for Cy Young. I saw a lot of Walker Buehler for Cy Young. I saw a lot of Bryce Harper also thrown in there. So it's going to be really exciting. But one thing I know is that everybody needs to be following Flippin Bats Pod on socials. But every week on Twitter we come out with a poll for you guys to answer and to be a part of this show. So make sure you're following Flippin Bats Pod. Thanks for watching. If you love flipping bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.